Wearing his Liverpool jersey.
How's it
Evening,
going?
Sheamus. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. And I bet you are absolutely well. First off, congratulations. You never walk alone.
Thank
Are
you.
you over the celebrations as yet?
No, I'm waiting for them to pick up the whole Premiership trophy.
Yeah.
I didn't go crazy. I didn't go crazy yet. So I'm still waiting for that. But when the trophy's picked up, that's when I'll go bananas. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see them hold
Quite
it.
interesting that you're saying that you haven't gone crazy yet, because I think from the questions that we got from the fans on social media, Twitter and Instagram, they all just want to know, how did you celebrate? But the question then now is, how are you keeping in that celebration?
Listen, it's been 30 years since
Yeah,
we last won it, so it's like 30 years of build-up just bottled up inside me at the moment. But yeah, this has been a crazy week. For me, it's like the one of the positive things coming out of 2020, as everyone knows, like what a roller coaster year we've had.
yeah,
But also I can't really go to bars around here and everything because yeah, everything is kind of like shut down and not a capacity.
yeah.
A lot of the bars are reduced because of what's going on with COVID. But yeah, I have my own bar set up here, and I'm ready to go. Once I see Hendo pick up that Premiership trophy, and when I watch Man City give Liverpool the Guard of Honor, so yeah, it's going to be good, man. I'm making this last as long as possible.
Yeah, no, especially after that long wait. In fact, I saw on your Instagram you posted such cute pictures of yourself about that 30-year of wait. So really, just a few more days or so. Wouldn't mind, really.
I don't know how cute that picture is. That was nightmare. Like
It's adorable.
I have nightmares looking at that picture of me with that bowl haircut, big orange head, and me, like the state of me. So yeah, it took a lot of guts to put that picture out, but that's how I was feeling. That's the amount of time that passed between the time
Yeah.
that Liverpool last won their title and today. So but thank you. I appreciate you the kind gesture towards that nightmarish photograph. It's all good.
I'm waiting for that bowl cut to come out, so we'll wait patiently. Also,
Yeah.
taking a look at the season, what have been your most special moments, and which Liverpool players really are your favorite in the Red team?
So obviously a couple of generational over the 30 years, a lot of players I've really been huge fans of. 1989, 90, I was a big fan of John Aldridge, John Barnes, Ronnie Whelan, Ray Houghton. Obviously, a lot of
Yeah,
Irish players in there. Um, I was a big fan of Collymore and Jason McAteer
Dan
in the
Cunningham,
90s.
yeah.
Dan Collymore, yeah. And of course, Robbie Fowler, who was literally one of the greatest strikers for Liverpool. And then, of course, who can't mention Steven Gerrard, who's been a great servant to the club,
Yeah.
especially when things weren't going great. There's a lot like this. Not many players left like him who are loyal to clubs anymore. Like Gerrard, Lampard, people like that have spent most of their careers at the one club. And then, of course,
Yeah.
right now it's Salah, Mane, Firmino, Van Dijk. The whole team now it's hard not to have a soft spot for everybody in the current team, which has done incredible things with the Champions League last year, and now the Premiership, wrapping it up so early as well this year.
Are there any WWE superstars that you get into banter with regards to the Premier League?
Yeah, so like Cesaro
Yeah.
he's a huge football fan. He was kind of Man City for quite a bit. Now he's Juventus. But a lot of the guys that I do have issues with, like not issues, but we have a lot of banter with. A lot of them are
Yeah.
work behind the scenes in production, and also in the social media area. You've got Arsenal fans, we got Man United fans, Spurs fans,
Nice.
Man City fans. Yeah, so like not just the talent on the road, but also a lot of the people who work, a lot of the camera guys and social media guys are huge fans. So there's always football banter going on. At TVs or backstage.
Yeah. Sheamus, it's so easy to be the coach or the manager on the couch. It's so easy to run your mouth. And you mentioned Cesaro actually is a football fan. Does he actually have any footballing skills? Can he
Yeah.
play football?
The thing about Cesaro is he's talented at everything. That's why I hate him, because he's talented at everything. Wrestling, football, tennis, rugby, anything he put his mind to, he's literally like he's an expert at it right away. It's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. So we used to have a football. We used like myself, the Usos, Rusev, Cesaro, Seth Rollins. We basically do keep up backstage to warm up before the show. So we'd all get together with the ball in the back area of wherever arena we're in, and we do everything we can to keep the ball up. Yeah, so it's a great warm up session. But Cesaro was always the best.
WWE superstars keeping fit through football. That's a nice one. Talking about sports still, and Cesaro, you mentioned that he's also really great at rugby. You guys were in South Africa. You got to meet South Africa Springbok captain Siya Kolisi. How was that experience as well here in SA?
It was great. It was fantastic. It was the Crusaders, right? Am I wrong? Right? Crusaders. Stormers. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been stuck in my house for too long. I apologize to the Stormers. But no, it was fantastic. Everybody was really, really cool to us. And the thing was, like, we started doing we started taking penalties with the rugby ball. And of course, I played rugby back in college, and of course Tony never did. But again, he starts kicking them over the bar, you know what I mean? Like, it's so easy. But no, it was a great experience. That's the one great thing with WE is when we get to go to, countries like South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, we couldn't get to come down to the Southern Hemisphere. We get to, go to a lot of great clubs, mostly rugby clubs actually. And it's a lot of fun to get and mix it up, you know what I mean? Especially when we're coming into, other people's houses or stadiums, whatever you want to call it. And they're just so they're so cool to have us there.
You mentioned also rugby 2019 Rugby World Cup, that whole experience for you, knowing that Ireland were knocked out, but that experience of actually going to Japan and experiencing the Rugby World Cup. How was it?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's easy to get used to seeing Ireland get knocked out of the Rugby World Cup. That happens every 4 years. We never really have a good showing. I'm serious. We never have a good showing. We always I feel like the Irish team always peaks about a year or so before the World Cup. It's like by the time the World Cup comes along, like we've had our best year with that team. But I went down to watch the World Cup. It was unbelievable in Japan. I was at the live game between Ireland and Scotland, which we creamed Scotland, which was great. You know what I mean? It was unbelievable atmosphere. But obviously, I got to see, I got to mix up a lot of the fans, and I got to, we watched a lot of the games in bars as well. You know what I mean? So it was a really cool experience. But yeah, I mean, one of those things again. Like, I was off at the time, and I got a chance to see the Rugby World Cup. So another thing off my bucket list there, which is cool.
And I love the fact that we're speaking about different sporting codes, football and rugby. Hopefully, after all that worldwide experience of all those superstars and sportsmen, is this the kind of attitude you're going to take in when you take on Jeff Hardy?
Oh, I mean, of course. Like Jeff, I don't even have to give Jeff a second thought. I already have Jeff's number. I've already beaten him at Backlash. I'm not sure what the story is for Extreme Rules yet, but if it is, then I'm not worried about Jeff Hardy. I have Jeff Hardy in my pocket, so that's easy. I'm more concerned about mastering my kick. You know what I mean? My penalty kicks and rugby. So.
I'm more concerned about that. How many seconds are you giving Jeff Hardy?
How many what?
How much time are you giving Jeff Hardy?
Not much. I think he's pretty much done. I've definitely he came back with this massive comeback, all these vignettes, these great packages and stuff, and I've just crushed him. I've just crushed his spirit. So it's only a matter of time before he probably just jacks it in. You know what I mean? And I'll add that to my resume with all the world titles that I have upstairs in my office. So yeah, the fact that I've retired Jeff Hardy is going to be another feather in my cap. You know, I won't even think twice about it.
Celtic Warrior. Going back to the questions that the fans have asked during the week. If you had to select 2 WWE superstars to play rugby in your team, in Sheamus's team, who would they be?
Drew McIntyre and Cesaro, without a doubt. Even though Drew's Scottish and Scotland are terrible at rugby, I'd still want Drew in there. He's like 6'6". He's just like the Scottish bleeding giant. And then, of course, Cesaro, who's very, very, very versatile. So those two, without a doubt.
And another question they've asked, we need you to help settle the debates. Worldwide debate continues till today. Ronaldo or Messi? I feel like we can add Cesaro to this. Ronaldo or Messi?
No. So I obviously in the beginning wasn't a fan of Ronaldo because he played for Man United, which is a rival of Liverpool. And I always felt that Messi was, you know, like, I think naturally talented. I think Messi's better naturally talented player.
Yeah.
I think he's unbelievable. Hard working wise and passionate wise, I have to say Ronaldo, because he, you know, Ronaldo has a ton of natural ability, but I just feel like he just works harder than Messi, and he's still more passionate than Messi. Messi, regarding like natural God-given talent on the football pitch, nobody comes close. But I think if you're talking about hard work as well, I have to say Ronaldo. I thought I'd never say this, but I think Ronaldo is like he's much more of a hard worker. He just works harder.
Sheamus has definitely settled the worldwide argument that goes on every single season. In fact, I saw someone come through and said, forget Messi and Ronaldo, add Salah to that list.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we're still in the past here. We're talking about Messi and Ronaldo, and they were huge back in the day, but you have so many players now who just probably have eclipsed them, younger players. Like, you know, Messi and Ronaldo are in their 30s now, you know what I mean? They're getting on there, but like, you know, Salah, Mane is amazing. Mbappe as well. Mbappe for PSG. I wanted to say Neymar, but after the last World Cup, Neymar really let himself down. He was atrocious. Those haircuts, and he's rolling around like a little baby. But
the haircut, the falling.
Huh?
The falling.
Yeah, the falling down. No one's around him. No one's anywhere near him, and he just falls down and grabbing his ankle. Terrible. Hazard's another great player for Real Madrid. So there's a lot of new players coming up. So I feel like Messi, Ronaldo, but you know, I think there's a lot better players coming through now than them. I think that I want to know what the next rivalry is going to be. Who the next two or three players who are going against each other for the Balloon d'Or. I want to know who they are, who they're going to be. The Messi Ronaldo thing is played out.
Yeah, that's true. Sheamus, we have to end of this conversation, and it was really, really lovely, especially because we spoke about football and rugby, which is huge here in South Africa, just as big as WWE, because we are crazy about WWE. For all your fans across the continent, across the world watching, who are continuously watching and supporting you every single week on WWE, what can you say to them?
I just say that we love coming to South Africa. For me, it's been too long. Definitely Cape Town is enamored by Cape Town, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And I'm looking forward to getting back, because the last 2 times I was there, I was sick or I couldn't go do the shark diving. So next time I come to Cape Town, I want to do the shark dive, and I want to go see the home of the Sharks as well. So we should actually try and get you to go shark diving with Siya Kolisi. That would be really interesting. That would be amazing. I'm well up for it. As long as I don't get eaten, I'm in. Right. So. As long as I don't lose any arms or whatever, I'll keep all fingers inside the cage. But Joburg as well is great. Durban as well. It was just awesome. So some guy there behind you with a hat and a scarf. I don't know who he is. Put your back there. Yeah, no. He wants to come in through, and he's basically trying to have a conversation with regards to Messi and Ronaldo. Don't know what he wants to say, but we're done with this conversation. We don't want to hear what you have to say. Moved on. Moved on. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you
Cheers.
so much. Such a pleasure. And enjoy the rest of your day. Stay healthy, Sheamus.
Thank you too. Stay healthy. Bye.
Super. Bye.